Oh shit, dude. Whoa! All right, Low on 2023 finished at the Festa with 2,900 attendees. So, new director, the balanced bozo, the vertical raid bozo, is now the director of Lost Ark. I was surprised a lot because this guy got into a lot of trouble for misspeaking. You know, he apologized. He got a lot of scrutiny. But anyway, TLDR, he's a new director. What's in the works for 2024? A lot of question marks. If you want to join the discussion, join the twitch.tv/ZealsAmbitions. So Breaker is the male scrapper, and that is the only new class, I guess, for 2024, which is kind of weird. Only one class this whole year, I guess. Last year, this time, they announced not only, I mean, they unveiled the live version of Slayer, and then they announced Soul Eater concept art, and then they also announced the gender unlock male scrapper. This time around, all we know is the male scrapper Breaker. We don't know if the next one is summer, and we don't know if we're gonna get one next winter. I don't know, maybe this is it, guys. Maybe they want to slow it down because of the Third Awakening. Plus, let's watch the video, he says. Okay. The people are going nuts. Move the fucking captions, let's go. Holy shit! What the? What is that weapon glow? What the fuck? Dude, the 7-sided strike. That's what I was saying, man. I wanted the 7-sided strike. Okay, that's a founder skin? Oh, dude. Yo, I'm sorry, dude. Female scrapper, you're dead. You're dead. You're gone. Woo! Holy shit. What is that, dude? That's like a finisher? Holy fuck. Oh, that's a chaos on your skill. Okay. Oh shit, dude. Whoa, holy shit. Yo, blue. Yo, blue. What is that? Death blow, dude. That's the blue death blow I was talking about. Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. The scrapper's dead. Uninstalling the fucking scrapper gems. What was that? That's an awakening. That what the hell is that space portal? Holy shit, dude. Yo, he's beating his cock up. Holy shit. How? That's an awakening? Or how low was that hit? Woo! Holy shit. Well, that's awakening. Yeah, dude. Okay. Female scrapper. Okay, unequipping the gems? So Breaker is the name, right? Looks like Black Panther, the helmet. I don't know. It looks good. They did say that he is going to be Entropy head attack. And that is one of the class engravings if you want the higher difficulty, higher risk, higher, you know, higher risk, high reward, right? If you think you're a cruel fighter wannabe, right? And there is going to be a non-entropy build as well. So I guess he attacks from anywhere, just like War Dancers. I think the non-entropy build is going to be very popular, but most people that go after male fighter like Striker are cruel fighter Andes. So I think the head attack build will also be very, very popular as well. We'll find out because it's coming this Wednesday, and I will... Wow, like Slayer, they announced it and gave us a month to prepare. Same thing with Soul Eater. But this time, it's coming in 3 days. I'm fricked, man. I gotta call the bank. Yeah, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready. We got some gold, but I think we need 10 times more gold. And yeah, I need silver and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll be doing the journey. You guys always enjoyed new class journeys over here at Twitch. Okay? So Male Scrapper is coming Wednesday, as well as so many other things like Balance Patch, Quality of Life, which we'll talk about now. Let's keep going. Next, what they're working on is the Third Awakening. Third Awakening is expected to be around summer. And the way it's gonna work is you use like the regular awakenings, and there's gonna be like this new meter, and it fills up, and you can use this Hyper Awakening, the Final Awakening, right? Omega Awakening. And you can also enhance it through this new passive like skill tree. There are 3 tabs. The third one is for the Hyper Awakening. The first 2 is for like enhancing your regular combat skills or your identity meter or identity. They just said identity. And one can enhance your class engraving. Not many Yeah, not much detail, but this is gonna come in the summer for all 26 classes at once, not like few classes at once. That will make other people very smooch. So all at once is a very big update. But you don't have to worry about it now. It's very, you know, many months to go until then. All right. And if you want to check that out, I'll put it in the video description. I'm going to quickly go past it. Kruzan is coming as well. The continent of Kruzan. The birthplace of Kazaros, I believe. He's going to be resurrected. The video will be in the video description. I'm going to skip it. Okay. For those that don't want spoilers. And Kazaros raid will be like a multi-step, right? That leads up to the climax of fighting Kazaros. There's gonna be no more Legion Commander raids going forward in terms of new raids. Legion Commanders, they're not getting deleted, but we're moving past that, right? New director, new direction. So there's gonna be like this war concept or fighting a boss while in the background there are like, you know, trash mobs fighting. And then there's gonna be this new Esther skill, right? That you use during the raid, but it's not gonna be Esther's only. It's gonna be other like heroes of Arcadia that comes in, like the South Vern Knights, which the raid leader has control. And then like throughout Kruzan, there's gonna be like certain fights and things like WoW dailies. You gotta go over there and like help them out and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. We'll see about that. Not much they said about the last tab. And the trailer will be in the video description. And then there's like this new raid with this hottie. Very good character model. Like Vicus is the Vicus before Vicus, right? Before Vicus took over. Dude, she's the best looking character model to date. Got the female fighter booty and face with Slayer titties. You know what? Someone's gonna be like, ZealsAmbitions a girlfriend. Okay. So what? True. Next. So she is a new raid that's coming in 2024. That's the biggest villain, I guess. Right? This is gonna be 2 gates. First gate is some pirate guy, some seaman, right? Blackfang's boyfriend or something like that. And then with that raid comes the new vertical system. I was talking about this for like 50 minutes on stream. It's like a new honing on top of the old honing. As you can see, this is a plus 19 weapon, but I guess the new snake lady drops something that makes you hone it, but you don't have to go to 25 to start it. It's gonna be less RNG, but there is RNG. There is a minimum amount and a maximum amount that it can hone. You fill up the bar, and then you go to the next level. It is showing the weapon. So my conclusion is this. I don't know how many steps. So this is like plus 19 weapon that is level 2. Is it, I feel like TLDR, it's going to be like Transcendence. It's going to go up to a certain level, but it's going to give more item level. They did say that it's going to give item level. And I think this is a way to burn gold as well as burn the mats off the game. Because I have, you know, 13 million shards on Reward Aster and stuff like that. But he did say it's going to cost less. There's going to be less RNG disparity between somebody who hones it one tap versus someone who pities. But I don't really know how bad it's going to be. Like, I was very frantic about the elixir system. When I went to the actual site to see the elixir system at Loan last year, I thought it's going to cost multi-million golds. It ended up being the best gold per damage ratio in the entire game, in the end game, in Lost Ark, right? So the least amount of gold spent for 1% damage, right? Currently in the end game. I don't know what this is gonna do, but because weapon is getting upgraded, I don't know if there's gonna be a new glow because it's staying 19. Like I said, I think it feels like Transcendence. But if it is increasing max eye level, what does that mean? Like, how much stronger? Is there, like, you know, I don't know what the max eye level is gonna be. They didn't tell us. Is there gonna be new Esther weapons? They didn't tell us. All I know is this is the vertical system, and they didn't really talk much about it. Other than that, it's gonna cost a little less. And little less RNG. That's a key word, little less. Not completely no RNG. Next, some changes in farming difficulty. They're going to increase the drop rate of the Kaingil book stuff so that you get your level 4, your Ancient Stone, right? So this is 3x'd. And they're going to add the Arcturus Minx buff. You know, the buff where you kill the boss, for the first 5 kills, it doubles the drop rate of the eyeballs as well as like broshasa. So that's coming in there. And elixir, they're gonna lower the cost. He acknowledged that purple elixirs are inefficient. It's a stepping stone for legendary, and it's not very cost efficient. Those are his words. So, but he was very nervous to announce the change going forward. Instead of getting rid of the purple elixirs, I did discuss this for like 30 minutes. I think this is a good middle ground. He's not removing the purple elixirs, but making it so that it costs even less. It's already cheap, making it cheaper, and then also increasing the chance of getting higher elixirs as purple by giving it 1 more life. Instead of 11 turns, you get 12 turns. Saying that he wants people to get 35 sets so that they can go to the hard, they can go to a Voldis hard mode and not have the gatekeeping issues. With 35 set, I do agree with that. Getting 35 set would be easier rather than giving legendary elixirs in normal mode at a discount. Like, not at a discount, but like getting half of hard mode. There are pros and cons of both scenarios. Giving legendary elixirs, half of it in normal mode, versus increasing the purple's efficiency, right? Or obtainability, accessibility. That's too much to talk about. I'm just gonna talk about the changes. I think it's a good middle ground. Thinking about it for like a long time. And there is a new 16-man Abyss raid. They don't want to call it Abyss raid, but it's kind of an upgraded Abyss raid. Behemoth. Yeah, Behemoth is the name. 16-man raid, I don't know. I feel like my prediction is it's gonna be like an LFR from World of Warcraft. Hopefully easy to fill the party. I don't think it's gonna be hyper endgame. I don't think it's gonna be that challenging and that hard, because the endgame reward comes from the Snake Booba lady. And then this is another raid called Strike Raid. I guess it happens like throughout the map of Kruzan. It's not... Kind of think of it like Diablo 4 field boss, I think. Yeah. Think of it like... It's not like Lost Ark field boss, but... No, I guess it's not a Diablo 4 field boss. It's like a boss out in the... Like out in designated areas. Like one of them being like Luteri Castle. And I guess there are some patterns and mechanics and stuff. But you do it... I don't know if it's like in a scenario. I don't think it's in a dungeon. It's gonna be, I don't know, but yeah, Strike Raid. Yeah, probably gonna be pretty chill content. Yeah, which is good. Like having, like raids is all good and all, but like having only hard raids, I don't know about that. So we're gonna go. Yeah, the middle lady is a big deal. They're still gonna have the trial raids like Hell Hanamatan. They're gonna keep working on those extreme modes. Extreme Volton was there. They're gonna do probably like Extreme Vikings or something, Hell modes, and all of the first mode. So all of that stuff will still stay in the game, and they'll keep making those in between downtimes. Now, along with that comes solo end game and content. Soloing and content is the translation. So it's a one-man solo, you know, Legion raids. That's what they said. And you can solo the mechanics. You're supposed to solo the mechanics, right? And like support will also do more damage in here. He talked about that later on. So it's like a practice proving ground for you to learn some of the mechanics before you step into the 8-man content. Maybe you're scared, maybe you're shy, maybe you're new, maybe you're not comfortable. It'll also drop some honing mats as well to assist you along the way. And so every time there's like a new end game raid, they're gonna put the solo raid because, yeah, you know, like the top 3 raids. What did I say before about this? Like the top 3 raids, they're in fashion now. The mission statement for Lost Ark Endgame is that the top 3 raids, the top 3 relevant, most, what is the word? Recent raids, they want to keep it multi, right? Like multiplayer. That's their vision, that's their goal. They don't want that to be soloable. However, anything below that, they want to make it solo content. So that's why they're going to, like, when there's a new endgame raid, one's going to fall off, right? The 3 rule. And then, so that's going to be, like, the solo content as well. Whatever, right? That's their vision. And that's the same thing with the 16-man. Their vision is they wanted to have, like, a large-scale MMOE feeling raid. That's their dream. Let them try it out, right? They fail with Kaishiru, but let's see what they do this time, okay? Let's see. I like them taking risks. So let's see what happens with that. And next is going to be style book. Finally, you guys can customize, take pictures, post it. You can also share your customizations. You can share your customizations. People can hit the download button. That is cool. And then there's going to be like a Fruit Loop kind of thing where you can make your own songs, guys. And you can play it to your friends. Cool. And then some quality of life. I don't know if this is coming Wednesday. Some of them are, he said. But we'll find out. It's in a couple days anyways. There is going to be a skip button to skip the animation of the homes. Instead of pressing like 4 different buttons now, you just press 1. And if you use the book that you scroll down, that's like an event book. Now you don't have to scroll down anymore. It will save it. Like a recent history kind of thing. Like your porn browsing in Google. If you frequently browse it. Yeah. And next, we have finally some skill transparency for much needed skills on much needed classes. If you're thinking that you need this on a Gunslinger, think again, you don't need it on Gunslinger. But certain classes like Sorks, like their Awakening, Ayaya, Aeromancer, you know, like Soul Eater hopefully as well. Some of the skills will get the transparency mode. They have tested this and felt that it does really enhance the playstyle. I mean, they're performing better. Anyways, after that, there's another quality of life or the islands, like the island event. You can queue it now. It's going to be all servers, right? So if you're on NA East, you can meet somebody on Regulus or meet some bots from Azina that queues with you. And yeah, it's much faster. And if there are not many people queuing in your entire region, then it will downscale some of the bosses and stuff like that so that even 5 people can do it instead of needing 30 people, for example. And the waiting time is not 3 minutes. It's going to be like 1 minute, more modern, faster, finally. And this winter event, there is going to be the Super Mokoko upgraded. It's going to give a free power pass to 1460 Algacia completed with... And then if you get to 1490, they'll give you ancient gear, set level 2. And the Thaymine, the road event. The road event has been very popular. So that'll be part of the Mokoko, no longer separated. Now, I did talk about this a lot, how this should be streamlined. But that's a separate discussion, separate video. And yeah, it's going to give like level 8 gems and card pack, you know, engravings, more combat EXP potions this time, they said. And the Kaingyo stone upgrading thing, as well as some quality taps. There are going to be more of these along the road as you complete the Mokoko event. That's the final reward. So there's going to be even more. And then more help, like 10 purple elixirs that you only use silver to hone. And there's Transcendence mats at 1610, 1620, legendary elixirs 10 for free that you use silver to upgrade. Okay? So that's in the Super Mokoko. And then there's going to be this horizontal rework. Not a complete rework, just a band-aid rework right now for returning new users, where you do some certain missions and then it gives you like combat related rewards like runes and skill points. And it's not going to give you like 40 masterpieces, right? So that you could go get some silver and like wallpaper. It's not combat related. Things that new players need immediately, like skill points. So they're going to help with that. Can't wait to see this in effect. And there's going to be this winter event, combat related this time instead of like some mini game and race. And it's going to drop like this weird new fate. All right, not the same fate rewards, like not like 10k gold, but it's going to have something in there. And then there's going to be some Korean events that nobody cares about in the West. And yeah, this is the winter event that nobody cares about. Some PC Bang skin that's going to cost like $200 to get because 100 hours of PC Cafe. And then there is this Arc Pass, finally with skins this time in Korea. All right, finally, it's a Delane, which is assassin related because of Kruzan. So it's Kazuro's themed. Okay, very nice. And that's about it, guys. That's about it to recap the LOL. How do I feel about it? There's a lot of W's and a lot of L's. The L's they just pretty much listened to the feedback of last year. They gave a lot of rates, and it's good overall. I just feel like a little bit more could have been done for new users. That's it. And then support users as well. A little bit more. It's hard to handle all of them. Yeah. Like there's a fire everywhere, and then it's hard to like kind of get rid of the fire and then rebuild. But this is the roadmap. So Breaker's coming out this Wednesday. Check me out. We'll have fun making Breaker, as well as take a look at the balance patch. It looks like the quality of life is all coming here, right? Yeah, like the island matchmaking. Oh, and the arc pass, and the horizontal thing, and the winter event. Wow, that's a big patch, guys. Holy, dude, that's a huge patch. Maybe a long maintenance. In January, we have the new honing system. I am very against this and scared about this, but I'm always like that for new vertical system. I will be the lab rat and test this out. Maybe it could be very cheap. Maybe it's forgiving. I doubt it, but I'm always like that. I'm always scared about new vertical stuff. There is the New Year's hip. That's pretty hip, man, for New Year's skin. And I think somebody gave me... Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, this is way better. Okay. So the hottest thing in this roadmap is obviously the new boss. She's super hot. Okay. So here we go. This is the December Super Mokoko and the... Oh, okay. Skipping button for honing. That's awesome. Horizontal stuff. Change for new players and returnees. Breakers coming out. And then we got the winter event, arc pass, and then we got the hot waifu boss endgame, 2 gates, Kruzan, South Kruzan, as well as a new honing, and then the New Year stuff, and then in February we got some stronghold stuff, and Ekiduna. What's Ekiduna? Whatever, some story stuff. The style book and open chatting, don't care about that. Naria close. God damn, they basically they listen to, so every month there's a skin, right? What was the 2 biggest complaints last year? Game is dead, no end game, no skins. They sold their souls to China. They fixed that. There are skins, there's raids. Now, what about other things? Like, what about the other stuff? Well, you know, I'll put that in another video. MVP rework system. MVP rework because the 16-man raid is coming, so let's see how that cooks. All right, a lot of complaints about the MVP system currently. If you're not in the loop, then we'll talk about it on Twitch. And that's it for the first 3 months, I guess. As for the Entropy, there's a little bit of Q&A section here. I won't even call it Q&A, but they talk about Entropy. They're gonna, they keep going back and forth, but Entropy set, the set, he feels that all the sets are kind of oj. Yearning is a little too powerful, he feels. All the sets need help rework, but he says that Entropy set is getting removed. Now, don't come to my chat and be like, what does that mean for Master Brawler? What does that mean for my Ambush 9-7? That's not what I said, right? I stressed the point of Entropy set is being removed. So I think the way that Entropy is going to work in the future is like if you have a back attack skill and you have all back attack skills and you have ambush master, you just get rewarded for doing back attacks. Yeah. It's like a bonus for doing it. Yeah. It's not make or die, it's just like it's a huge bonus now. Anyways, Entropy set. We don't know when that's gonna happen. Balance patch coming this Wednesday. It's not like a major balance patch. I don't know. It could be major for you if your class is involved. I'll call it an emergent balance patch, emergency balance patch for utility, as well as the counter imbalance. A lot of complaints about counter imbalance. There's even a tier list now where Blade and War Dance has the worst counter in the game in Thamine. So we'll see about that. I'll be the judge of that, having done Thamine Gate 4 on all my characters. So we'll see about that. There wasn't really any talk about honing nerf, but that could be just included with like a patch. We don't know yet. Oh yeah, they put Carmine as well as Azina Inanna into the hidden merchant for the card change. There is a little card change